Looks like we're ready to go. Ready to rock and roll. My name is Joshua Sohn, and welcome back to a new episode. This is Composing Live, and we're on episode 68. Um, my apologies for anyone that was waiting right at 8 o'clock to start. I had a late start today to catch up on other things, as well as I had some technical difficulties. So, nothing looks different on your screen, but I'm actually streaming on my laptop, which is actually doing a lot of other things. Is loading all the samples, is playing Cubase, and so there might be a little bit of a glitch here and there. I couldn't figure out why my other rig wasn't working. It wasn't just capturing the picture for some reason. So I just ended up having to do it this way. It's okay because in the near future, I'm going to change my workflow anyway, so that I'm actually going to offload all of my samples, at least I would say 90% of them, onto my other computer. So I'll be jumping into the Vienna Ensemble Pro. I've been spending a lot of time this week getting that all set up and experimenting, just so that I can see if this big theory of mine for Vienna Ensemble will work. For those who've been watching, let me just show you. I have been making a new template. It's pretty much done. There are, 108 instances of VEP instead of going, like a minimal amount and then having a crap ton of contact instances or whatever samplers that you use. Anyways, it's working, and doing it on a off like a secondary computer will really help that even more. So eventually, I'm gonna do that. Right now, I'm having to just do it all on a computer, and eventually, I'm afraid that my laptop will just give out. So that's one reason, and then the other reason is just to so that I'm not dealing with clicks and pops when it's really loaded up. With that being said, welcome back. I'm glad to be here. It's a little bit of cold Utah evening. It's not snowed in the last week, which is great. And I just wanted to announce that I was at the NAM show this weekend. The NAM show was super fun. That was actually my first time, and I was able to go in as a featured artist, but it's cheating because my brother actually works for a bank that does financing for piano loans and things like that. So I was able to just get the hookups and use that pass. Met up with a few people in the sample library world. Mike Green of Realitone. He was showing me Sunset Strings. That's supposed to be out in the next couple of months, and I told him that I'd have a look and I'd love to make a video, a review, and make some music with it. It was very promising. Also had a conversation with Craig Peters, who is with Sound Iron, and that was a lot of fun too. Um, and then, as far as the products go, there were a handful of things that really caught my eye. One was Black BT's Sus X pedal. Highly recommend it. It's a Bluetooth capable pedal that actually can do the sustain as well as expression all in one pedal. Very um, very nifty in the sense that if you want to travel, be work mobily like I do, it's nice to have something like that. So I think that runs for $150 or something. Odyssey, they make headphones. These are not Odysseys, by the way. These are Sennheisers, but the Odyssey's planar magnetic headphones were really nice to actually try out, and they had a isolated booth because it's really noisy at the convention. So, but I was able to listen to that, and boy, it was a treat. I think what I wanted to do is compare side by side with Sennheiser's to see the difference, but it seemed like it had a lot of good low end, so that was pretty cool. And then what other products did I see here? The Melbourne Instruments is a Sydney company, or I should say, Australian company in Melbourne, and that had a really cool synthesizer, modular synthesizer that had motorized knobs and presets that you can save, and it was really neat. And then other things, probably the other one that I was raving about to all my friends was the expressive Osmos keyboard, and they also make the Touche, which is really awesome, and I was really impressed by that. But the Osmos is probably the future. We'll see where it goes, but it's very promising. For any violin players out there, when you're playing a key, sometimes you just instinctively want to do vibrato, and the only way to really do that is using the pitch bend or the mod wheels sometimes. But now you can do that with the press of a key and uh, doing the vibrato side to side. I thought that was really neat. It's up there. It's probably like $1,800, but I think it's well worth it if you're planning to compose and try to just work on the fly. And I think in the long run, it could save you some time. So I can just rave and keep going, but I should just now focus on our track here. And today we are continuing our part two of the epic fantasy track. And so let me go ahead and press play and see where we are on this. Let me actually go one back. All right. So I'm actually using headphones today as well. I'm just kind of working inside the box, and I think this will help. I also maybe mute myself at one point and hear the speakers, but from what it sounds like, we're missing a whole entire percussion section. The only thing that I have going on is timpani. So we'll add some percussion today. Well, actually, I lied. There are some percussion, but it's just not. It's not quite like um, the actual meat and potatoes of a percussion. These are just little effects, right? So just a little hits, like the whoosh hits. So we'll add some actual a layer of percussion, I should say, and then let's also listen to the beginning again without the percussion. So let's go ahead and mute this and hear back if there's anything else I need to change here. Okay, so this transition too, it's not the way it will be in the end, but I'm thinking, what if we, I'm just wondering if I should give it a bar to kind of help breathe like this, or 2 bars even. Let's see. You know, maybe not. Maybe we'll keep it this way. What we'll do though is we'll have to have the strings go somewhere. So let's see here. We have the brass doing this. I could probably delete that now. Okay, so why don't we look at what the strings will do then, real quick. So maybe we can resolve that down. Da, 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 da. Let's try that note. So what note would that be? I don't even know what key we're in. I forget. Um, we're in the key of G minor, it looks like. Okay. And it looks like I'm at a different articulation too, but anyways. So let's put this on a C, maybe? Oh, sorry. A D is what I meant. So let's go like that and go down. Right. And then maybe instead of going dunk, we'll do a marcato. Okay, great. And by the way, I'm working in this new fashion. I'm going to try it out for a bit, which is using inside the key editor here. Although things like this kind of get jumbled up. I could bring this out a little bit more, if that helps. And then I'll have to change the presets a little bit so that it's a little easier to see like this. Anyways, I'll have to do that some other time, not right now. So right here, let's go ahead and change out some of this. I couldn't find the fader in time, so I kind of just did a retrospective record there. Okay, so then we have this. Let's do that with the mod as well. Okay, great. And as that is happening, let's look at the other part. So we have string ensemble B playing something else. Let's see here. Okay, there might be a conflict there. Let's see here. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go up on this. And we'll go da da da. Let's get rid of that so we can see it better. Da 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 da. Okay, and that's probably all we need, really. Now there's violin 1. I'm not sure why I have violin 1. Let's see here. Oh, okay. So it looks like violin 1 is playing the octave higher. So then if we were to, we could probably just copy this over, do that, and then da 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 da. Let's just do in octaves like that. Okay, and then let's actually open up in this big window, and let's go. Aha. Cool. And I'm not sure if the velocity affects the marcato. It probably does. Let's see here. I guess it doesn't, so that doesn't really matter if I keep it there or not. Yeah, I like the crescendo there. Maybe a little bit more in the beginning. Okay, why don't we do that? Let's just keep that as is. Now, we can also focus on some other things. Let's see. Transition wise, it's really important to get this right because the melody will kick in. Okay, so I think I've finally decided measure five will keep as is, and think of this as a main theme for a TV show or a movie of some sort, like the opening sequence titles. That's kind of what I'm thinking for this one, at least. And so it's not quite a cue per se, it's more of a main theme. Um, Now, when that happens, there's a melody with low brass, looks like. And we spent so many not hours, but a lot of time last week getting that right. So let's just keep that and commit to that. Let's also look at the Hollywood Wins combo. Okay, let's listen that with strings. Okay, great. So I'm just looking at volume balancing as well. Cool, cool, cool. All right. And last but not least, we have the percussion. I'm just thinking here, anything in low strings? Okay. Okay, so I think what we could do on the second half, since excuse me, I'm not sure what just happened. Whoop. So on this second half, on bar 3, maybe we can make the cellos or bass even make it a bit different or busier. So just a simple idea would be something like this. Bum ba bum ba bum. And no accent on the next parts. So even less. Like that. Maybe a slight bump there. Let's see if that makes it any different. Okay, so let's copy that idea over to the next part, like that. And luckily you can just copy and paste without too much problems there, except for the last right here. Okay, let's hear that now. Okay, and let's listen to the last part. Da 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 da. Let's see here. Why is that playing? Oh, there we go. Let's go to the other side. What if we did da 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 da? Hey, Sergio. Welcome back. Thank you. Well, what if we go? Instead of going da da da, let's go da 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 da. I think I did that last time actually, and I didn't like it, but I think I'll change it up. Let's see if my mind changes again. Let's see. Okay, cool. I think I like that. And then if we were to lead into it, that also helps. Cool. And maybe more accent on these three notes. And I think that's it. Maybe more accent on like the first, something like this. Okay, cool. Okay. All right. So there's a drop in energy, right? Well, of course, this second half is there's really nothing besides the melody and some strings. So it is always gonna sound empty on that transition until we keep building into it. But I think the bass will definitely help. So let's see here. So it looks like this is doubling with the brass. Okay. Okay, and I'm hearing something else. I'm hearing dun, dun. Where's that coming from? Let's see here. Is it this? What? Okay, let's see. I'm hearing dun, 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 but I don't see it. Oh, maybe it's in here. And I just added it in. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see. So let's go ahead and separate this out so that it's easier to keep track, and put that into a separate instrument. We could do Pacific. We could do. I'd rather just keep it the same. So let's do the bass here, and put that in here. It always saves that setting. So there's 4 lanes right now. It's kind of obnoxious, at least with this half screen approach. Let's try that, and then let's see where we're at here. I see. Okay. Cool. All right, and this is just a like a throwaway placeholder thing. Bum, bum. I mean, it works, and it's outlining the chords. Let's figure out a more interesting approach. I don't think I want to do like full sustained chords yet. I think we'll save that towards the middle and the end. So we do want more short staccato sounds. And let's see. I wonder why it's not playing, because it's in the bass probably. Okay, so then this right here will have to go. And let's make these staccatos. Okay. All right, and then let me change the view. Let's do that one. Let's bring this up. Okay, so I think what we'll do, I have to like tippy toe my way so I can see past the microphone here. I think I'm gonna do like a little crescendo thing here. So something like that. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I think if we were to keep that approach going, it'll sound more musical, more dynamic. So let's do that. I already forgot the notes. Oh, G, F, and G. Okay. Okay. All right. So then, actually, I could just copy this and put that over there. Okay. Now, thinking of different rhythms here. You know, now that I'm listening to this a few times, I feel like maybe we just need to do like a sustain. So it's just so muddy there. Let's see. There's like a machine gun effect going on as well on this one. Done. Let's see if I can fix that. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Um, okay, so then, hmm. What if I actually do? Okay, so we're gonna change this actually right now, because I think it'll help us on the next part. Okay, what are we doing here? Are these also signed? I don't think they are. That'll help. Oh, that sounds more musical now, less robotic or less machine gun. Okay, so I think if we do like a accent and pattern, emphasizing dun dun dun. Let's try that. So, but we gotta make sure that this bum bum bum. Okay. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Maybe just outlining the chord. So what if we did that for the other half, which is the bass, so doubling octaves there. Okay, this one actually has staccatos assigned, it looks like, so that's good. Let's go ahead and copy from the cello there. Okay, let's hear that. Let's do the solo first. And let's see here. Let me just double check something. Okay, we're good. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Da 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 dun dun da 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 dun dun. Maybe, yeah. Let's just flare this out. Da 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 dun dun. Let's do that. Cool. So the problem here is the brass plays something with cello, but it feels like the cello needs to feels like it needs that support. So either we do it in like some trombone, or I mean tuba, probably tuba and bassoon. There's not much. It'll sound weird too. I think if we continue this, it will sound better to keep this pattern going. So. And then, of course, we're just doubling the octaves again. But this time, let's listen to how that would sound with the high strings. Okay, and let's see here. Okay, so let's figure this out now. We got dun, 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 dun. Huh. Oh, I see. Okay, let's go back and see. Oh, there we go. Bump. Let's go And then maybe here, da da da. Okay. So the chord here would have been B flat, right? So if, let's write this in so we don't forget. We have G minor, and then goes to B flat. Excuse me. This should be G minor, not G sharp minor. So then I'm just trying to copy this over. Hello. Boom. Nope. There we go. So then that looks like it's just the same. There we go. So then I can kind of use that same idea and work that over here. Bum, bum, ba bum. But make sure that it's swung. Cool. And then on these pickups, let's just make them quieter. But not too quiet. Let's see here. Okay. Then we need to do a note like this. Dun. Maybe let's add one more there. Da-dun, da-dun, da-da-da-dun. I don't know if I want to keep make it so predictable, but let's hear it with the melody as well. Yeah, so instead of going da 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 like a triplet, let's do let's just go up to D. Okay, and there's a problem here. What's the problem? I'm hearing kind of a disconnect here. Why does that sound so thin? Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Maybe because it's changing strings and it's playing on a different string. But you know, if you were to actually compose it a certain way, you could keep it on a lower string and they could just go higher maybe. Yeah, it does sound a little thin there. Bum, ba-dum. We can go to, let's try a F and see how that sounds. Interesting. Let's double that. I guess we'll. I mean, we could try this. What if we do an inverted chord here? Okay, let's try an inverted chord and bring that to, so it's in the chord of an F right now, as you can see, but we're gonna do the A inversion, and let's add this over here. Well, actually, sorry, right here, I mean. Okay, and let's go da da da. Da done. Maybe a C. Okay, so on this part, let's boom. Okay, let's just add that da-da. Pick up first. Oops. Boom, ba-boom, boom. Okay, and then maybe here we'll start a different articulation, like a portato. In at least Audio Imperia's world, portato is like a marcato. Okay, and then let's go down to D. Okay. Maybe just delete that. Oops. Gotta start on G though. G. Let's change the view. Okay, so now we're back in eighth notes, and we go. Maybe down. Okay, so now let's look at changing the shape of that a bit. Well, let's see here. Let's glue these guys together. And maybe I'll freeze or lock this track so it doesn't do that weird thing. Okay, let's go back here. I see. Okay, so we have to shape. Let's just shape the whole thing. Okay, let's see here. I see what's going on. I need to actually bring these lower. Although, will that be a problem here? Let's see. Okay, so I'm actually one octave too high in general, so that's, I'm glad I caught that. Here we go. So then I could probably keep this the same for now. So let's do that. Okay. Same thing here. So let's go back from the top of that and do the bass pass. Let's try again. Okay. Let's change the phrasing on the end there. So instead of going da da da, let's go da 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 da. Oh, sorry. Let's see here. So we're here. Let's get rid of this. There we go. Yeah. Let's do that. So that's just on one end. We gotta do that for both sides here. All right. So then I can go ahead and just bring that over here. Although that has that. Okay, so let's copy that over for now. So now we have the same idea. Cool. So then I think I'm gonna change the voicing. Let's get rid of that. So right here we go. So let's stay on A as the base, so the first inversion, and then over here let's go up to C or maybe F. Maybe C. Yeah, okay. So then this note leading up to, maybe change that to A. Yeah, that's better. Okay, all right, that sounds a lot better. Nice bass line. Let's listen to this part here. So let's make the second to last note a little bit longer. So right now it's at a staccato articulation. Let's move that to portato again, which is again like a marcato in Audio Imperia's world. Yeah, it works pretty well. Maybe bring that down. Maybe bring this one up a bit. Maybe even more. Nice. Okay. I think we got a nice transition on that part now. So the bass is more or less done. Let's see here. So we have strings. These are like the upper strings right here. So technically this is like the string orchestra playing all these guys. So, you know, it would be kind of cool to just have this D note continue and do some kind of just like a high pad effect above the melody. Where is my D? Oh, so it's actually this one, right? Okay, so let's try that. Wow. Let's try that again. Let's figure out the notes though. should just double up on the melody. I think that would make really good sense. So it's kind of it drops out and then it joins, it like piggybacks on the low brass there. Let's try that. The only problem is there's this da, da, na, na, na. Let's see here. Right here. So we can sort of maybe we can just combine that over here. So hmm. Something like that, right? So we're keep that intact and just connect the two together. Something like this. Of course, it's kind of hard to see that. So let's see. All right. Now, what's nice about Pacific Strings, I'll give a plug to Jasper Blunk and his wonderful library of performance samples. There is a legato right over here, and the legato sounds fantastic. So let's take advantage of that, because then you can hear the little bit of a slur effect on some of these notes. So let's go do that over here. Oh, wrong one. And let's see if that sounds okay the way it is. It should just be the exact same, but only this is legato. So let's see here. And I'm just wondering, do I have legato? I think I have legato in here, don't I? It's not marcato. So it's kind of softer, I feel. Let's see here. Let me double check. It's been a while. I see. Okay, so you know what? I take that back. I take that back. Let's go ahead and keep this going. Let's just undo everything. Okay, so over here, let's keep this one marcato, but then the rest of the time, might sound funny, but because on these faster passages, the legato might not work as well. So let's see. Okay. 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 Well, let's try that and then we can shape it. So. Let's try again. Okay, let's fix that note. So there's a little flub right there. Okay, let's try again. Oh, whoops. Let's see. I gotta get used to this new way. I think that works. I'm just debating if I should bring this up a little more, and so I have more travel room. So then I could go like this. Oh. I hope I didn't break something. So I think I need to highlight this. There we go. So then we can go, whoop, 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 and that should be good. Okay, great. Okay. Also, I'm remembering certain things about this workflow. Pacific Strings doesn't have expression maps, or I should say, key switches. It doesn't have key switches, unfortunately. It's maybe one thing I wish it had. So what I did is I made a expression map and loaded 8 instances of different articulations, just the way the library is built. So when you do that with expression maps, you actually have to make sure you're plugging in little plot points of all the data when it switches as well, so that it's seamless. That's one thing I've learned working on other ones that where I program it this way. Um, I love expression maps, but sometimes this can can pose some struggles or some problems. So I just have to remember that. I'm applying that so that this susmark can remember where this is, if that makes sense. Okay, and then legato, I should also kick that in right here. So we're just making it essentially the same. It's probably a little different. 104. Oops. And so the one right before is 103. Not a big deal. Let's actually do the 104 though on this. Okay. Anyways, now we can rock and roll. Okay. So now let's balance that better. Cool. That sounds a lot better now. And I just did a thin MIDI data shortcut key that I have to just get rid of some of these extra ones. And then, excuse me, I think I'm going to also make this one a sus mark. Okay, so one thing we should do is I'm not sure if I should do this instead of Vienna or just program it better. I think let's draw it in. So it really brings out those three notes. Right, and then perhaps just slightly tucked down. Cool. Yeah, it's very clean. It's sounds nice. Very buttery. So, and this is just violin one. It only comes with one violin ensemble patch per se, but I think I do have a separate violin two loaded just in case. So I have that up as well. Let's go ahead and turn it on if I haven't already. Okay, and then let's see if there's anything else that we can add. Harmony, I'm not sure. Let's see. All right, let's connect these guys together. While we're here, let's do viola as well. I just realized. Let's give some loves to the viola and make sure those guys are on. I actually have a button for that. Might as well just use a button. So I'm gonna play around with this a little bit. You know what? And while we're here, because I'll want to see these chords a little bit more detail, so let's do the inversions as well. Plus, that'll help anyone else that wants to compose along, even if you want to kind of just see what I'm doing here. So I think this is all in B flat root, but let's do that also here. Okay. Going back to this idea, what was I going to do? I was going to look at what I could do with the lower parts, the mid strings. I'll try doubling it for a second. That works pretty well. Let's try a harmony. So, I don't know if I want to have full strings play melody per se here, but it works. Let's do this. Let's do kind of a thinner sound. So I'll just harmonize instead of going an octave below, because I want the horns and the cello to really be the front and center. But I think doing a little harmony here would be nice. Okay, and I went. So. What if I maybe go G, F, D. Okay, so then let's change the articulations here. Probably legato all the way. Well, you know what? Let's do. Yeah, let's just do legato, and let's see how it sounds. Okay, all right. So let's do another pass. Let's listen to that. Does that work? It seems like it works. Let's see. Let's go back over. and play these two together. Okay, sounds like it works. Okay, so let's keep that. And then just maybe some spacing issues here. So like this note can go in a little more. All right, let's also do another pass on the faders. A little too quiet. Okay, pretty good. I think maybe right here. Let's do another right there. Make it 0. Okay. E. Let's see. Like that. There you go. Okay, let's try again. A little too much. Maybe instead of doing the recording, let's just put that like that. And it's really the first note. Yeah, this one. Okay, let's save that. How are we doing on time? Okay, we had a late start today. Started around 8:20. Yeah, so it's been an hour now. Okay, so here we have that going on. Let's hear that in context with everything else. All right, so I don't know if you notice this part here, this Pacific Strings Ensemble B patch is excuse me, is a spiccato patch, and I think I'll keep that there, but I just have to remember that this is doing kind of a viola thing. I mean, I might just want to relabel this even like something like this, just so that I know. And that sounds a little weird by itself. Let's make sure that sounds okay. Okay, let's also fix that while we're here. This is a little off. There we go. All right, let's just do a pass on the wheels here. The whole thing. Okay, cool. There's certain things you could do as well. So, for instance, with the velocities, we can really hear the impact or more energy if we go and select the middle of each phrase. So usually between each bar. And what we could do is we could sort of do this accent thing. See if I can do it like that. Let's hear it. Do you guys hear the difference? Yeah, I said deference. Difference. Um, I would say if you know how the behavior of your samples, you'll always get it right. I'm still learning how Pacific works, but generally a good trick is you hold Shift down. Let's stretch this out, and you can actually just sort of do the ones that are only highlighted. So when I go past, it's not affecting that, and that generally helps. Let's hear the difference now. Cool. Let's bring this one up as well. And this is it's not a precise thing. It's you're kind of eyeballing it and using your ears. I see that's a little too much, I feel. Okay, and then same thing here. I might want to bring this down so that it's that instead. Well, but let's see how that affects the other things real quick. That sounds good as is for now. Let's build around that. So I just went ahead and pitched that an octave down. This probably can be more dynamic as well. So I'm just gonna bring it up and use this scale. Okay, that's a little bit louder now. All right, and then let's again solo that. Okay, cool. Now let's listen to the other ones. Cool. Let's bring this one down as well. Even though it says string ensemble, it's just nice to have it in one folder. Oops, sorry. Okay, and my computer's a little bit hot right now, so it just did its first official click pop, I think. Again, I'm streaming and recording this video as well on the same computer. Normally, I separate it into two, and seems to help, but we'll keep an eye on that. I'm just afraid I'm gonna crash, and no one wants that. That's happened a few times now in the last 60 something episodes we've done, and it's never fun. So anyways, let's keep going here. What I could do in the meantime, just to save on some CPU, I really like the way these strings sound. For the most part, I think it's where it should be up until there. So what we'll do to kind of save on some CPU is, what should we do? We could freeze the track, or we could actually a better solution would be just rendering in place. So let's do that. And this is why I changed my approach with Vina Ensemble Pro and making them one instance per violin or per instrument, is because of the render in place feature. Super nice. It's a lot of work to change this up, as you can see. A lot of organization, planning with the numbers, being very meticulous with how you have that in conjunction with Cubase's end. So, you have your Vienna Ensemble Pro instrument patch as well. And anyways, it's worth the trouble is what I'm trying to say. And it'll make film scoring that much easier and more convenient. Also the scalability factor too. That's what I'm really excited about. Yeah, hey Tom, you keep your laptop on an elevated stand with four built-in fans. Whoa, hello. That's nice. Yeah, I actually have a fan. I don't really turn it on though. This is a Cooler Master, just like a plastic fan. It helps. I should probably do that for this one, huh? It's a good idea. Let's go ahead and do that while this is rendering. I think this will eventually will do away with, well, not do away, but will avoid a lot of the overheating issues by offloading the samples and do like a primary slave approach. I don't know if that's a PC word nowadays. I heard you can't really say primary slave anymore. Primary or, yeah, primary, secondary. And with that, I think it'll make streaming more pleasant. I know there's sometimes syncing issues with me, like when I'm talking, I'm moving my mouth, and it's not like in sync a lot of times when I'm doing my other ways. So that's another problem I'm trying to tackle, and I think I figured it out. So a lot of extra hours this week to get that done. Cool. The only thing I didn't do is make sure that there's some tail, and that's okay, because this isn't the final print. But if it were, then that would that's something I need to do. Okay, so we're just trying to save some CPU so that I can focus really these 4 bars, maybe 8 bars even, um, and just do that. So let's press play here. Okay, let's hear. Cool. So it's overpowering that. So I'm just gonna bring this one up a tad in the mix. Let's do this one like that. Okay, and again, I'm just remembering to do that, but maybe I'll do this as well, just in conjunction, so that it reflects that. Cool. Is the violin too loud? Let's see. I'm gonna check my volume, bring it up a bit. I think it's fine for the most part. Maybe the horns can be slightly louder. Oh, I don't even have CC data on here, so let's print that in. Boop. And boop. Okay, cool. I think it went louder. And the last thing is we have these brass. I'm kind of doing a Frankenstein approach with the ensemble patches and parts, and that's kind of what happens when you're composing fast. I think I might want to separate these out. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe we can keep this as sort of the pad one and go from there. So I don't think it really needs anything else. I feel like the trumpets and horns can, well, actually, excuse me, just the trumpets can take a break while the horns, trombone do the heavy lifting. We do have some tuba though. Let's add tuba in here and turn that guy on. And what we'll do with the tuba is probably just double up with the bass. I don't even have any tuba in the beginning, it looks like. So let's do that. Let's just copy that all the way through. And let's look at the articulations here. So staccato. So it remembered. That's good. By the way, another thing I saw on the NAMM show is there was a panel about MIDI 2.0, which was really interesting. It seems like we're here. For instance, Mac uses MIDI 2.0 already. If you're using a Mac and putting a MIDI controller in there, and it sends some kind of signal to speak and see if it's MIDI 2.0 capable for the device you plug in. And it's so the infrastructure is there. It's just a matter of building out the protocol more, and then the MIDI instruments. And any company that makes MIDI instruments and MIDI controllers will have to basically build new gadgets to reflect the MIDI 2.0. So it's coming. It's a very slow start though. Apparently, and I'm talking and kind of getting sidetracked, but apparently a lot of the people in the MIDI Association are doing this voluntarily. I think if not all of them are. So that's another interesting thing. I would imagine if, let's say, this was a for-profit organization, I wonder how much more efficient it would be, or how much faster the MIDI movement would go. So, anyways, just a thought. Okay, so let's make sure that this isn't too low. And then let's listen to that in conjunction with the low strings. So, it's not the end of the world if I go that low. Let's see here. It's flabby. What if we do the even shorter staccatissimo? You can't really hear the sound when it's that short. Let's see here. Yeah, so if you bring up the velocity, it helps. And I think it's bounced okay. At least in my headphones, it sounds okay. Let's see. Maybe slightly higher. Okay. The only thing I actually, before we go on, let's go back to this measure. The only thing I would do different is these staccatos. Oh, okay, and looks like maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe the first one. The first note should be staccato. The rest. Yeah, that sounds better. Cool. Let's listen to the brass pad here. Okay. And then this. Sounds pretty balanced, I feel. Maybe this one just can be a little quieter at the start of 5. So there's some weird things here. Yeah, let's connect that. Oh yeah, so 5. Let's bring that down just a little bit. Okay, all right. So I think this is where we can add a sustain on the bass. So and instead of going short, we'll go long on this part. Da 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 da. So let's fix that. I realize there's can't go that low. Yeah, and yeah. I mean, these are things that I would have to consult a tuba player. Like something like that would probably be better. Okay, so let's change this articulation right here as well. We'll do sustain, maybe for some of these, staccato. Cool. Let's bring the volume up there. Okay, great. So then we can just go here quickly and delete those. Oh, there we go. Okay, and then let's figure out the chords again. So you got G minor, B flat, and then an A, C, G. I'm looking over here. All right, great. Let's do that. Maybe I'll record it. I'll stay in this voicing, but I'm just wondering if the chords should change here, the A and C. I think we'll keep it the same. All right, let's try recording that now. Bring this down a little bit. It does sound. It is nice to bring. Maybe I'll do that on the bass trombone or trombone instead. Because trombones drop out, right? Okay, yeah. Let's do that. Okay, great. Nice ocean waves here. All right, so going to this part. Ba-da-da. Kind of smooth that out. Maybe that's a little too much. Yeah. Okay. And then let's quantize that. I think I'm gonna go to F on this one. So let's change that to just the root. But I wonder if I should go up. And what if I go down to the F? Okay, so let's do that then. Okay. And again, I put these chords up here really just to remember how, just like, anything to help me remember it 6 months down the road, if I choose to come back to a session. That's why I do it, really. It's also helpful for you all to see what I'm doing with the chords too. But again, I try to do this for all my sessions. It's extra legwork. It's kind of a pain in the ass because the chord track is a little glitchy once when it's on the upper divider window. But anyways, let's continue. So we have this G minor sustain thing in the bass. Let's do that now for our lower strings. And again, I'm trying to save CPU, so I'm just kind of printing as I go. And I'm gonna also just mute those guys so I can hear everything here. Let's see. Boom. Tuba. There you go. Okay, let's go ahead and make these sustains or portados. I'm not sure. Oh, portado actually is not quite looped, I think. Let's see. Oh yeah, it ends. I have to remember that. I think I did some portados over here, but they're so short it works. Anyways, so then if that's the case, well, the only option would be sustain. Tremolo would be interesting. Okay, so then we have that. So let's glue this back in. Okay, let's bring this down. Let's tame the volume slightly. Cool. And that tuba also can go down. So let's bring that a little bit lower. It's nice to exaggerate for the most part, but I'm afraid it's a little too heavy. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to work on the cello. Cello needs to go an octave higher. Actually works pretty well. It's just I'm always nervous when there's big jumps in the MIDI data, so try to smooth it out. Okay, cool. All right. So now, what's next? We're gonna add some percussion sometime tonight, and call it for the night afterwards. So percussion for sure. I'm just wondering if there's anything else. The big decisions that we have to make also has to be done now, I feel. So if the melody is exchanging around, so from here you have the horns. Okay, so I'm not sure why I did that. I'm just gonna mute it because that is basically the same thing. Horns. I think that my thought process was like half the horns would play the melody, and the other half would play some kind of harmony. Um, uh, Another idea is we can harmonize with the trumpet. So let's do that. Let's take a little gamble here, and so instead of going da na na, mm, well, you know what? Let's keep everything. Well, let's keep the end, but not the middle. So we go something like this. So okay. Something like that. Let's try that. Sorry, one second. How should I do this? Okay, the volume is really up there. I'm just gonna keep it down. Oh, interesting. I'm not sure why the D played that far out. Da, da, na, na. Cool. I cut out because there's this thing. Da-da-da-da-da. I wanted to maybe move that up here instead. Let's do that so you can see that. We'll see how that sounds. Let's bring this over slightly to the left. Sorry, one second. Let me undo that and do that. These should be all legato. That's kind of cool. I'm going to see how this sounds. I kind of like the C. It's a high note, but really emphasizes that moment. Okay, and then let's just make sure the timing's better. This should probably be over here. Cool. Yeah. What about volume? Maybe let's tuck her down. Cool. I think I crescendo on the trumpet, so it depends on what we want to do there on the next part. I think let's crescendo. So let's do that again. I didn't really hear it that time. Let's see. Oh, that's why it needs to be lengthened. Huh, interesting. These aren't lengthened. Let's see here. But I can still hear the crescendo. Interesting. Let's try it again. And let's just match that. About there. That's better. Like to drastically exaggerate that. And it comes through in the mix better too when you do these little things. But I mean, because you always use a compressor, and compressor will help tame those really high points. But anyways, yeah, exaggerating generally, I find I need to exaggerate more, and I find that when I do, it always sounds better. Okay, but again, that it depends on the context of what's gonna happen in the next bar, which will be not today, sometime next week. Okay, that's cool. I like that. And then the other thing I was gonna do, I mentioned maybe doubling up the trombone part with tuba, but an octave higher like a cello. And then let's go ahead and assign articulations. This should be sustained all the way. This is a bit loud, so let's bring that down. Let's see what. There we go. Bring that down. Yeah, sounds great. I joke often, like in symphony and stuff, whenever you hear these notes, like isolated, uh, they're called the brown notes. Cool. Let's maybe exaggerate this as well so you can hear that energy a little more. Cool. All right, and let's hear the brass now. Okay, cool. So there's a lot of inside voices we can fill in more. Let's see here. I'm actually thinking I did some harmony line over here with a string. I wonder if I should just keep that the same. I really like that. Almost better than the what I have in the trumpet line, but let's go back. Maybe I can do a third or third harmony. Actually, the fourth harmony, right? Yeah, because you got horn doing one thing, and then you have some trumpet 2 line here. Yeah, it doesn't even sound good by itself, so there's something wrong. Let's copy and paste that violin 2 track over, which is right here. Okay, I'm gonna go down and see what's going on. So I have D, B flat, G, where this is going higher and then lower, and a different note too. So this is a voicing or the same register, and as you can see, way different. Huh. What if let's just hear the difference. Cool. And then let's change the articulation. So this is staccato. All of these should be sustains. Okay, and the timing is just a little off. Let's see here. Da da da. Feel like that's a little behind the beat. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. All right. So there may be one note I would change, which is this one, is A. Oh, actually no, because that's what the trumpet ones are playing. So if I do that, oh no, actually it works. Okay, and then let's look at the horn. So if I put the horn in there, as you can see, there's some overlap there. Interesting. Yeah, it's kind of cool how that works. Yeah, I mean technically some voice crossing, but I don't mind it. It reinforces this moment here on beat 4 of bar 11. Then there's this. This is the other thing that I had. I'm kind of curious. What if we put that into another trombone or horn part? Let's do another horn. So I'm gonna have to just load up a separate instance of something because I don't want to use the 12 horn. I think it might sound too big. But over here, if I use this one, it's already on. Great. So let's bring that up to the right octave. I mean, I'm not sure what that is. Maybe like that. Okay. All right. So then let's compare those notes. So what's nice about having all of these instruments separated out in different colors is when you go into here and it's minus bass line, then you can kind of see where everything's at. And I used to assign all the instrument families a certain color, like violins would be all orange, brass would be red, and so on. But anyways, the idea here is now you can break down. Okay, these are all different instruments. Green is the one I want to look at. Oops. Let's try that again. So yeah, I guess clicking on it would be better. Yeah, so the green, and then that's the horn 2 part. this is basically horn 2. Let's make a note. I'll just say horn 2. All right. Mm. Mm. It works, but I'm wondering if what if I an octave? Okay, and that one seems a little off to me right here. So I think I had it right with the violin 2 part. Let's just do that. So that works, or you can just do an octave. So with the melody, I mean. So we have that. Da da da. Cool. Yeah, I think that works pretty well, voice leading wise. And then this is the brass. So I'm wondering, maybe what if I went back up to the F? So another device is, changing up the bass line to go like that. Cool. And the brass also, the low brass would be nice to crescendo. I'll just kind of keep that congruent for now. So let's do that real quick. So this is tuba. Okay, let's do the trombone. Okay. Is there any other ones? This one doesn't have anything, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so let's shape this real quick. Okay, let's hear that in solo. That sounds pretty good to me. So maybe just bring up those 2 notes, and sounds great. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Make it nice and clean. The only thing I didn't do is woodwind strings over here. Yeah, we'll definitely give some woodwinds love as well in all of this, but I think as far as today goes, we're really focusing on, like the beginning to about measure 8, and then measure 9 we worked on brass. But let's go back to measure 1 through 8, and what we're going to do is we're going to focus on drums and adding some interesting drum lines, and we'll call it good for today. So going back to my non-tuned MIDI side, I have these whoosh hits. Let's go back here. Cool. All right. So with those whoosh hits, we could think of a concept. Do we want more traditional sound, or do you want more like a trailer hybrid sound? Let's play around with that idea. Let's go to some taikos. And the one I use a lot would be this one. I haven't really used the Jaeger. Maybe I'll try some of these. Another one I use is this Action Strikes. Let's make sure these are all on. That's a nice sound. And this is more focused, as you can see. Really cuts through. We can layer that. I would probably start with maybe the Action. Sorry, I'm just playing around with it. I can't really, doesn't really cut through. That's the problem. So maybe this one. This one actually could work really well. So let's start here. Huh. That sounds like a bass drum almost, huh? It's like timpani too. Hear like a little rattle. It's cool. Okay, and then over here. Something about this library that it doesn't, it's not connecting too well. And I've found that with a lot of libraries that have single shot percussion. The one that actually works really well would be the looped ones, like Action Strikes. Let's see that. That might actually sound better. I mean, partly it's to save time, but it also sounds better too. For some reason, I don't know what it is about that. So we have these. Let's just turn all these guys on. All right, and we can start here. I also have this one. This is a trailer library. I mean, man, that sounds great too. Let's try this one. Actually, let's try again. Alright, so this is just a good starting point. Sounds pretty good. I did the wrong one. That's what I want. Cool. Alright. Okay. It's cool. This probably be better. You know, bum 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 ba da bum bum ba da bum would be cool too. So let's see if I can add that in. Like this. Huh. Okay, let's see here. Oh, okay. So I have to do this one. That's it. Okay, so then we're going to add that into the mix over on all those beats. Let's try that. Sounds nice so far. Let's bring this down. Cool. I guess that does the same thing, huh? So let's see here. Yeah, maybe I don't really need the extra flare that I just did. Bump ba da bump bump ba da bump. But I don't know. Maybe this you might have more control with this one too. I don't know. Let's see. That's a little bit too crunchy, but I like it. Let's do that. Okay, and then what else? So then I can go da 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 da. Sounds like Christmas Carol of the Bells. Da 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 da. So then. And then maybe here dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. Man, how would I do that? Maybe we can just layer it with other things. Dun da da dun dun da da da. Oops. I like to just keep that going. See, but maybe a fill. Let's see. Hmm. Oh, I see. We'll have to go triplets. Like that. No, 16 triplets. So then, I guess that doesn't do anything. Oh, I see. So we can hear that. Let's bring it up. There we go. Although that this isn't like, it needs more punch. Maybe here. Better. Maybe some here. Alright, that's better. Okay, so it's easier to see like this. Alright. So there you go. There's one layer of drums that will work. So I was gonna say action strikes, but you know, this one actually cuts through a lot more, and I like it. It's already bringing a lot of life to this opening sequence, and then we could add maybe some snare drum, or yeah, let's do snare drum. Let's do snare drum first as an idea. So I have Cine Perk, I have East West, I have Jaeger. I haven't really used much of Jaeger's, so let's just give this a chance. I'll do both of these actually. Kind of have survey the drums that I own. Try to get acquainted with each of them. There you go. Okay, so low is much better. And then let's just go up to here. Let's see how we do. Okay, so we might want to do like a snare roll towards the end. Okay. Well, I meant snare roll here, but snare roll here actually works really well too. Okay, and then starting there, that's where we're at. So I'm just kind of laying the infrastructure for it. Oh, I didn't do the 7, CC7. Okay, so let's just do that. Cool. All right, now we can rock and roll. Let's get rid of this. Something like that. Da, 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 da. let's go like this. Cool. Yeah, and another one right over here. Okay, and then let's go active part. Zoom in just a tad so you can see the notes. We'll go like that. Okay, everything looked quantized, but it's a little off. Okay, let's try that out. Great. There's a nice natural crescendo that's happening just in the velocity. So you can tell I'm a drummer. Okay, so let's try that now. Cool. All right. So then what can we do on this next bar? And let's call it good after that. So for 5 through 8, measures 5 through 8, what do we do? There's definitely other things that we can add, like crash cymbals, like whoosh. All right. I'll do that maybe on the pivotal moments for now, and then we can just come back around and fill in the rest. But I think we should put a crash cymbal hit at least right here on 5. So let's add that in now. We got a lot of crashes. I'll use the east-west. How about that? There's a nice crash combo here. Okay, and wow, it's really quiet. Let's try again. Okay, great. Let's see here. Maybe just a little bit quieter. Okay. Even quieter. Let's bring it down here. That's better. But do I like that one? Let's see. Let's try the C. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, now it's a little too quiet, so let's bring that back up. Something like that. Okay, so we got our first crash hit, and then let's do maybe some more of this heroic drum. Okay. So maybe this to start. That's a little too much. I see. It's a little rumbly because of these other things that are happening here. It's kind of drastic, so we don't want to go too much. I mean, might as well smooth it out as well. That's a good starting point. Just some nice downbeats. Maybe snare drum now. Let's see here. snare sounds great, actually. The Jaeger snare drum for you. I'm a fan. Okay, so then if we were to do this, it has to be a little quieter. But I don't know if I want this to really cut through. Like, if I even wanted that busy. What if we do a different rhythm? So like this, and let's look at the velocity. Oh, I see. I have to go twice as fast. Like that. So let's see how that sounds. Yeah, okay. So what if I exaggerate that a bit? Can't really hear it. So let's go back to where it was. Okay, maybe bring this down slightly. Alright, yeah, it has a nice drive to it. So then if we were to do that, how would that sound? Cool. That actually sounds, that gives it some more life and character to this part. What I would do then is just make sure that there's not so much repetition, and maybe doubling up on some of the viola line right here. So let's see. You know, working in this new zone, the lower zone with the key editor down below has its perks. One is I can do stuff like this where I can just quickly stay in the same project area and then click on things like this, and if I don't want it, I can put it back in, and so on. So that's actually nice. I'll have to just get used to certain other things. Anyways, going to this part, we have dun da dun da dun da 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 da. So we could like double that and just keep that interest going. But it's tricky because you can't really hear if it's too low on the velocity. There you go. Okay, so then right here, the drums maybe can switch out. So let's add another one of these in there. Or actually, let's just do that and boom. Cool. I don't know if we need that. That's pretty nice. Okay, so then let's go ahead and copy that over. Oh, wrong key. Okay, so then on the second part, let's change let's put a variation to that. Okay, so we'll put this a little earlier, this roll. I heard it in my head. Okay, so we'll put the B note, this roll, on the downbeat of 4, so the fourth beat there, and then we'll do that da da da. Like that. A little crescendo maybe. That's a little too much. Cool. Let's go ahead and delete this and that. Cool. Okay. kind of cool. I think it'd be even cooler if we did this. Oh, hello. Why is it doing that? That's why. Okay, so then let's put this over here. Oops. Yeah, okay, that's better. So then we can copy that over to the next two bars. Cool. All right, we're almost there. Just one more layer. How about? And that would be Tiffany. Let's just add Tiffany to this. All right. So here, let's go. Boom. So these are all downbeats, huh? Okay, so let's actually change up the first part right now. It's kind of, I mean, it works, but it's still so vanilla. Maybe towards the next part, we could do this and maybe a rule at the end, depending on what's happening. I actually, maybe instead of a roll, let's just double up those accents and emphasize those hits. So we have over here, zoom in like that, and then go to a D, maybe higher. Da 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 dun da dun da 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 dun da dun. Okay. Cool. All right. Anything else? We have. So maybe dun dun da dun. A little extra hit there. Actually, even here. And actually, let's do. Oops. Let's do this. So there. Huh. Maybe there too. It's acting kind of weird though. I'm not sure why. Let's just hear the timpani by itself. How about that? There you go. Okay, so here da 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 da. Maybe D. That's really hard to do on a pedal. I'm just kind of thinking out loud. What if we did that? Da 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 dun. Cool. Okay, let's try it. 2, 3, 4. Hello. There you go. It's just so quiet, huh? I wonder why. Let's see. It's not that low in the velocity, but for some reason you can't hear it. Oh, I guess, oh, that's why. Okay, for some reason, that's there. So let's go ahead and delete that. Was it this always there? I'm not sure. We'll have to check the replay here after. Cool. Now we figure out the issue. Cool. And then same thing here. Done, done, done. Done. Let's see. So this one we could do is C. Maybe we can try that. Cool. So then let's double that over here. Cool. So let's put a little crescendo on that. I'll go find that spot. Okay, here we go. Okay, and then maybe even just a little more juice in this one. Okay, da 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 dun dum, boom. Let's go back to the G. Okay. I think I like maybe keeping this section a little more sparse, so let's go dun, dun, and then B flat. Oh, sorry. That should be every other, so like this. Okay, but here, let's, I'm looking over on these chords. Let's just do the same thing. So outline those chords to A, C, back to G. Okay, let's hear how that sounds. Oh, sorry, my bad. I pressed some wrong key. Let's go back. Okay, and then here. Okay, let's do a march on that one. Dun, dun, da dun. Like so. Ah, wrong key. Like that. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Alright, and then kind of do the same thing here, but a little more busy. And we'll come back to that for next week. So let's see here. So instinctively, I should just do this for now. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the beginning. I think it's safe to press play for the most part. I'll turn this on. Hopefully it doesn't crash on me on that little section, measure 9. But that's it. So that was a lot of fun. I'm glad that we got to see some of the regulars out, Sergio and Longacre, aka Tom. If I should be bold to say. And also, as far as everyone else, thank you for watching and supporting my channel. It's always a blast to just get to do these things after a long day of composing. Why not compose some more, right? So, yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and press play. And be sure to like and subscribe. Also, I don't have that little fancy overlay where it has like the thumbs up on this OBS version. Anyways, so let's go ahead and press play, shall we? So that is it for today, guys. We'll keep at it. We're gonna start on measure 9 and just keep going from there. Um, with that being said, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. Take care.